Hey, how's it going, everybody? Today is the final day of Soul Blazer. Happy final Soul Blazer day. I think what we're going to do is go back through the game, see if there was anything that was missed. I know there are a variety of things which have been missed. So we're going to need to take a special look at that. Arm and Hammer, how's it going? Final day of Soul Blazer already. I know. I think this is the 8th? 7th. So we've played it for about a week, which is normally on my playthroughs, normally when I'm like, okay, how much longer is this going to take? But this game has been breezing through fairly quickly. It's a fast-paced game. It's not a long game by any stretch. Smashy, how's it going today? So we're right here at the end, really. It's a bit sad. I am a bit sad. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and look for any of the missing emblems that I still need. Let's go ahead and put this on here. And that's going to be, looks like we have emblem A, B, and we're missing C. So that's going to be the next one that we want to pick up. Video hobo as well as you. Short game, fun times. Oh yeah, for sure. We do not have the Phoenix Magic yet, so we're going to go ahead and do that as well. But to do that and make it quickly, I'm going to go ahead and check out a guide here. This is going to be emblem C is what we need. One of the squirrels. So we need to go back to Greenwood, I believe it was called. Let's see. Move. Look at the move. That means I should really start thinking about what we're going to play next. That sort of snuck up on me, didn't it? I'm not sure. This one scratched that itch that I needed for a classic game, but I think I'm feeling a new experience that I've never had before next. What that winds up being, I don't know. Koei? Yeah, we've got one Koei game left, and I'm sure it'll be fine. Red Wing, welcome. And a very apropos sprite there as well. I heard of the Phoenix Magic when I visited the Sola Mountain. If you collect the 3 symbols, you should visit the Mountain King. Oh, so we've also got to get those, right? Aloha kakahiaka, mai kako. We got to find, there's going to be a squirrel somewhere that gives me the emblem. Let's talk to this broski here. Turbo the dog used to live with a human named Dr. Leo. Turbo learned a great many things from him. He used branches from the trees to make a tool called a raft. So that's not going to be the right squirrel. Let me go ahead and take a peek here again. Okay. Other tree. I misread it. Yeah, we're not doing Koei next. Guarantee. I feel like it's going to be one of the 2 Ultimas or Wizardry. Or Might and Magic. I don't know. Those all of those games scare me though. They're like 5 games that just could be pretty rough. They could. We're gonna have to use guides and stuff like that. No shame. Those seeds were very good. Well, maybe this guy here. Thank you for releasing me. I will give you this. Red received the Master's Emblem C. There it is. Thank you for releasing me. Okay, so that's Master Emblem C. Now we need to get Emblem D. You will find Emblem D in enter the secret cave, destroy the monster lair, open all the treasure chests. Find Emblem D on the ghost ship in the next area. You're gonna get tired of dungeon crawlers. Yeah, that's why we've been trying to space them out. I mean, I was bad. I was spoiling myself by avoiding those, really. But it's gonna have to be one of those. It's probably gonna be Wizardry next, then an Ultima, then I have to play a JRPG to mix things up. Maybe Spike McFang, and then an M&M. I don't know. Have already completed Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. I love Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Not my favorite Zelda. That's Link's Awakening, but I always say that A Link to the Past is the best Zelda. Certainly best 2D Zelda. Very good game. Oh, we got to go back here. But actually on my my metrics, it's not an RPG for the sake of my list here. So I always classify that one as an action adventure. Let me share with you my list if I can. And then you can see what all we've got left. Actually, I know I've got one shared on Twitter. I will have to post this later. I don't know where my link is for that. But let me just read off real quick. This is what I have left. If I can find anything on this darn computer. We got RPGs. This'll work. Okay, so games that I have left are Might and Magic 2, which was released in PAL only. Might and Magic 3, Isles of Terra. So we've got 2 Might and Magics. We've got Paladin's Quest, which I've never played. We've got Super Ninja Boy, which really reminds me of a Koei game. I don't think it's Koei, though. I hope it's not Koei. Let me see. I gotta look that up. Super Ninja Boy. This is from Culture Brain is the developer, part of the Super Chinese series. This one's on NSO. Yeah, Culture Brain. Maybe the only Culture Brain game on here. Terranigma, saving that one for last. Tecmo Secret of the Stars. The Twisted Tales of Spike McFang. Ultima the Black Gate. Ultima the False Prophet. New Horizons. That's Uncharted Waters New Horizons. And Wizardry 5. So like I said, I'm feeling Wizardry 5 next. Then after that, I should probably knock off one of the Ultimas. Then get to treat myself with one of the JRPGs. Maybe Paladin's Quest. Actually, I don't know if that's a JRPG. I don't know really much about Paladin's Quest at all. 1 and 1A. Oh, they are both great. Yeah, they're fantastic. Culture Brain. What else has Culture Brain done? I'm not super familiar with the name right now off the cuff. We gotta go to the ghost ship. I wonder if there's a warp from inside here. Let's see. This is gonna be. Oh yeah, we're taking damage. Gotta get my bubble armor. There it is. Bubbly. And then here's a ghost ship. Now there's some place here that's got a thing. Oh, right here. No? Nope. It said go to where the dolphin had a dream, and I recall there was a dolphin standing sort of like off the side of the ship here, but I don't remember exactly where. I don't know if it's here. Little Ninja Brothers Flying Warriors I have heard of. That was on N64, wasn't it? Magic of Scheherazade. Paladin's Quest is a prime example of what a turn-based RPG is. Neither good nor bad. It just is. Is that something that you would normally, out of curiosity, that you would normally apply to turn-based RPGs? I've met a couple fans of Paladin's Quest. Not a ton. They were always keen to remind me that it's like linear or something like that in Japanese. Okay, I don't know where on this ship it would be. Is that the only ghost ship area? Cap Supreme, how's it going? Spike McFang would be a good palate cleanser. That's how I feel too. I do feel that way. I'm going to need the palate cleanse for the CRPGs in particular. And I liked Dungeon Master. I liked Eye of the Beholder. But I put off the rest of the CRPGs for far too long. And I may wind up loving Wizardry. I don't know. Fingers crossed. But those games could be tough, especially on console. Let's see, most of their games tried to implement RPG elements. That's cool. Good on them. If I remember right, spells are cast using HP. I think somebody mentioned that to me at one point. Okay, let me see this bit here. So, enter the passage to the west, get a second seabed. Use to find the power bracelet, destroy the direction, get to the west side of the area, which is where you were in the Dolphin's dream. Okay, so we need to go to where the power bracelet was picked up, and I do remember what that looks like. It's over, I think it's on the east side of this little coral maze. But let's see. It's gonna be, yeah. This is it. Okay, so the power bracelet was in there. All right, so from here, destroy the erection layer so that you get to the west side of the area, which is where you were in the Dolphin's dream. Enter the secret cave. Okay, so on the west side of this, there's gonna be a secret cave of some kind. Hopefully, it's not just straight up an invisible wall, because I'm not gonna be able to find that very easily. May need to find another guide for it. I'm guessing it's not going to be a sideways entrance. It's going to be a vertical entrance of some kind. I mean, that looks like that could be something over there. I don't know. Let's keep going. I'll go around and see what might be on that side. Let's see. At least with Wizardry, you only have to do 5. Is the other? Yeah. And you know, I panicked at one point because I didn't learn about the Wizardry 1 through 3 compilation until quite late in this series. And so I was like, darn it, are there really 3 more of these? And then I learned that they weren't released in the West. And I was like, whew. Dodged a bullet there. How's Blazin'? Blazin' is good, Dan. Thanks for joining us today. It's good. I really enjoy this game, and it's a shame to see it come to a close, but better to bow out early rather than stay too late. Okay, there's the cave right there. I can see it, but how to get to it, now that's going to be the pain in the neck. It's going to be a secret passage then. There's a guy that's supposed to reveal secret passages, but I don't know where it is. Might have to pull up a map for this area. James, how's it going? I'm glad that we had 2 people back to back enter the chat and ask how's it blazing. It's blazing well. It's blazing fury and saddles and all those good things. I mean, that feels like it should connect right here. You don't really move. I don't know if isometrically is the right word. You don't really move in a grid pattern, so it's kind of hard to tell if you're in the exact right spot. Let's see. Maybe we'll come down here and take a peek what they got. Like, I could be off. See, like, look at... There's like a little patch here of stone. You would think that would be it. But yeah, I don't know. Soul Blase. I like that. Okay, let's try Soul Blazer. We're gonna do map. Maps. We'll go to VG Maps. I like that site. I chat with John all the time. He's a good guy. VGMaps.com, and we'll go to Soul Blazy. I'm at the wrong site. There it is. Soul Blazer maps. So we've got the Grass, Highland, Lost, Water Shrine, Ghost Ship, so Mountain, Rockbird, World of Evil, Loon. Is this gonna be this area? No. Leno. No. That's that ice zone. Cinematic Ghost Ship. No. Well, let me check that. Is there going to be anything here? I don't think so. Feel like there isn't, for sure. Yeah, no, there's nothing there. Okay. Cinematic Ghost Ship Blester? I don't remember an area named Blester. Oh, that was where it was raining. Durian. That was the Fire Mountain. St. L's Seabed. That must be it. Oh, no. The map doesn't show. The map doesn't show where there's a hidden path. So, you guys, I don't know what to do. We need to get on the west side of this. I'm not sure how to get over there. Ruh-roh, Raggy. This is so it's about to get soul blase. I don't want to hold up the whole stream. I really want to finish the game today, if we can. And so that'll definitely involve getting all the emblems. We're gonna need to get the Phoenix magic too, but I don't know how to get over there. Does anybody remember this in chat? Permission to post a link, sir. Permission granted, officer. Yeah, go ahead. Post that link, and I appreciate it. Any good tip at this point is welcome. Yeah, I'm not seeing nothing. Okay, let's see here. Game facts. St. L's Seabed North map. Here we go. Dummy graphic area you cannot reach without cheating. Okay, so there's that. There's a secret cave. Okay, so let's see. To keep this map. So I'm not. See, I see the 7. Release an angelfish. Move the object at 0.6. Move a rock at 0.1. Okay, so I'm not seeing how to get through to that area where the secret cave is. Or what am I missing here? It shows the mark. I'm missing something. Monsters where they come in pairs. The details to the right. I'm missing something. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven, 8, 9. Oh, okay. No, that's all good. That's all good. Yeah, that's the Master's Shrine. So I guess I used it for that. Might be below. It's a dream thing and a dolphin smashes open the wall. Oh, so we need to go find a sleeping dolphin. Big Joe. How's it going? Hey, thanks for the lead. Let's check that out. Because I know I pressed up against all these dang walls. So let's see if we can't find ourselves a sleeping dolphin. Or, I guess, character of some kind, right? Take the red hot stick and visit the Mountain King. Whatever you hear in the Hall of the Mountain King, don't you want it to just keep getting faster forever? Just to see what would happen? Dolphin? There used to be 4 man-made statues in this place. Those statues prevented all creatures from getting lost. Okay. There's this lady here. Hello. I have some medicinal herbs made from seaweed. Alright, I got it. Okay. There's got to be somebody around here. Somewhere. 90% sure is a significant amount of percent. Well, we know what she says, so let's try. And those are the dancers. There's a fish there. A dolphin. I always have the same dream. Isn't that strange? I mean, he's awake. This dolphin had a dream on the ghost ship. I remember that bit. But Service is the name of my friend, the dolphin. Maybe there's another dolphin here. Let's see. Luke can leave whenever he wishes, but he never comes out. Maybe he likes that place. Lue. Oh, here's a dolphin. Red touches the dolphin with the dream rod. Oh, my friends. This is it. Big Joe. Right there in the clincher. Thanks very much. I used to live here. I'm trying to remember something, but I cannot. When I close my eyes, I see something like a ball. Black and shiny. Shiny and black. Is that it? Okay, so then you need to equip a ball. Oh, this. It's the pearl. The pearl, which we never used. This one, the big pearl. That's pearl. Yes, I was going to present that pearl. This is the coral reef. I've missed this place. That's what dolphins sound like. Oh, yeah. All right. We did it. Well done. Well done. Hey, didn't I meet you in my dream? Sure did. Sure did, G-Paw. Woohoo. All right. Way to go, team. Excellent job. Excellent job. Oh, it's really starting to bleed all over the place. Why? I don't know why. All right. I mean, I could hoof it all the way there, but I don't really remember. Plus, this leads us right to it. Just opens close enough. It's the same sort of thing. I mean, you got us there. That's what matters. Okay, now we can Julian down here. Okay. And then we've got a couple other emblems that we need to get, as well as 2 more items for the Phoenix. There we are. Beautiful. Done. Nothing. Red received medicinal herbs, so basically nothing. Received emblem D. There it is. We got emblem D and 80 gems. Nothing to sniff at. Emblem D. We got emblem E, and now emblem F. Okay, emblem F is going to be in Lake Loon. Return the location of the mushroom's dream at Lake Loon and go where the mushroom was standing to find Master's emblem F. Okay, Loon was where Let's see. Lake Loon is... Oh, it's here in this area of the game. If this guide is correct. Enter the dream of the mushroom sleeping in the leftmost prison cell. Oh, okay. Got it. Got it. I know where this is. No, we don't want that. We want this. So there was a sleeping mushroom in a prison cell. Right? A sleeping mushroom in a prison cell? That was in a different... That was in the mountain area. But I guess it does something here that we need to do. Or am I misremembering? Oh, no. Yeah. This level had the ghost ship with the pirate skull final boss. So we need to go to the mountain next. Story checks out. Right up there? Yeah. Yes. And then we'll go here. And then this is, watch, this is going to be right over here, some place, rather. What? I could have sworn that was open. I guess they want you to do it a second time. Okay, alright. So we gotta go find the mushroom. So we'll do that first. We'll do that first. Oh, over there. All the way over here. Sleeping mushroom. Got the dream rod. Dude, I don't even want to know what mushrooms dream about. Yeah. No, that's supposed to open it up. I must have been in the wrong spot. This is my hometown. The mountain winds carried my spores and now we live there. Okay. So we got to come back to that exact spot. On the cliffs. Let's do this right there. This is not right? No. I always get that confused. There's a portal. That's right. Has anybody here in chat played Wizardry 5? I think Ninja mentioned that he did. Or Mr. Temper. Let's see. It's going to be around here somewhere. Is this it? I think this is it. There it is. Okay, we got Emblem F. Played, yes, very briefly. I mean, played. Because there's a lot of games like I put a ROM on or like threw the card in and like just mucked around for a minute. But what were we talking to? Like spent, a few minutes in it? An hour? An hour even would be dramatically helpful. Okay, G is going to be in the basement. Of Dr. Leo's laboratory. Okay, now we can go back out of here. 30 minutes to an hour? Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. More than I've quote-unquote played it. Out of curiosity for the future, I was going to say you should go to where that mushroom was when you first talked to. Didn't want to spoil it. She's broken early. Should I have spoken up then or just waited till now? Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, really. That's a fairly minor thing, and we got to play cleanup here at the end of the game. But that's either way, I don't mind. I should have thought of that because. Oh no, not here. I should have thought of that though because otherwise there was nothing else to that dream. Right? It just would have opened up that little teeny pathway. But my brain didn't say, hey, you should go back there. I guess this is the basement? Okay, this one's weird. Now. What is made from the trees in Greenwood? It said... Yeah, look at that. That's one that I would not have found. Naturally. I don't think I ever would have found that one. The idea of pushing the thing wouldn't have made sense to me. He didn't even give you a hint about it. That one probably has the hardest hiding space right there. Okay, and then there's H, which we've got. How many of these are there? I think that's it. Yeah. So we've got all the emblems. And that's going to let us get... the magic bell. Oh, maybe there is an NPC that hints about it. There could be. I don't remember where, if so. I don't recall anybody mentioning pushing the wardrobe. But that's pretty tricky. That's not like there's a sleeping enemy or something like that, you know? Okay, now let's go back to the Greenwood. Oh, wrong way. Okay. Oh yeah, fairies. We've got to find fairies. Good, you collected all 8 emblems. I'll now give you the magic bell. You have fought well, my young Padawan. Magic bell is you'll be able to cast magic without using any gems. That's pretty rad. That is pretty rad, not gonna lie. So then that means I would love to use Rotator just infinitely. Because I think Rotator is pretty rad. Okay, but for bosses, we're going to have to use a power bracelet. So next, we're going to want to get the rest of the items for the Phoenix. Let's go back to Grass Valley. A little bit of cleanup, then we'll do the final dungeon. Right here. Okay. Now here, there's gonna be a tulip that I push to get a pass. I'm not sure which one it is. Let me see here. Okay, it's near where we found Master's Emblem A, which I believe was down here. You know, I love how Chrono Trigger gives you the little sparkly... There we go. Little sparkly shiny. So you know there's something there on the ground. But these invisible items, they could be pretty difficult. Okay, we got the pass. I'm guessing we have to equip it. Love it when a game just knows you've got an item. Pass made by children. Oh, the pass! Where did you find it? You can go inside now. Hey, thanks, Bubby. All right. Not much of a hideout in here. And we could talk to this. I'm watching over this world. Please take this sword. Red, receive the recover sword. Well, what is this? HP will be filled when monster is defeated. Oh! That's pretty rad. That is pretty rad, if I do say so myself. That's quite a significant secret there. Okay, so then we got the recovery sword. Turn to Greenwood, destroy the metal enemies. Get the Zantetsu, or with the Zantetsu sword. You will find Flame Pillar after you defeat the fireballs on the first level of the Light Shrine. Oh, that's with the Spirit Sword. How early you could get that? A while ago. I just didn't know where the pass was, really. I think as soon as you get the metal enemies, the sword that can defeat the metal enemies, which was the Zantetsu sword. So as soon as you get that, you can upgrade to the recovery sword. Because that tulip down there, I'm pretty sure didn't appear until we could defeat all the metallic enemies. Well, that's fairly early on, and that is a useful sword. Considering the fact that... oh, I'm drawing a blank here. Considering the fact that you only have one healing item in the whole game. Alright, so now from here, we can go to destroy the fireballs. Which we'll just hoof it along here. Yeah! I could do this just forever. I mean, that's pretty cool. Don't even have to do anything. Plus, it sounds cool. It sounds like... a little bit. It doesn't sound exactly like that. That's fine. It does sound cool, though. Alright. So now in here, we're going to want to use the Spirit Sword, and then we can destroy the bubblies. The bubbles? My bubbles? If we can find the bubbles. There's one. Have at thee. And that's where the thing is. Okay, so we'll have to come back to that exact spot. But let's go ahead and get... There it is. I heard his heart blowed up. Yeah. Right way. Okay, let's see what we get. It's a red received flame pillar. So I did not have this spell. I don't remember what it does. Pillars of flame will rise around you. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's too bad it maxes out at 4. I'm all about this rotator, though. That's the way it is. Okay, so then from here, we're gonna get... Approach the bird you released on the lowest level of the light shrine from behind. It will give you the red hot mirror. Okay. So we got to get out of here. Needless to say. We'll do that first. And then back at Greenwood, there's going to be a bird that we have to speak to from behind. I don't remember. Flare is the best spell? If you know how to aim it properly. How's it going, Jiggly? I don't even know which spell you're talking about. Do I have the flare spell? I don't know. I don't know. I'm really enjoying Rotator, so there's a fun factor there that's pretty nice. But flare? Oh, magic flare. This one here. Is that the one you're talking about? Power is collected while button is pressed. So you could do this whole thing, right? And then you let it go and it blows up. Blows up. I was felt the one I grabbed was the worst one. Oh, the fire pillar? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. Not a huge fan. So what's like the speed on this here? Like you could turn that on pretty fast, it seems like. I don't know, I'm digging rotator. I must fall into that category of not knowing how to aim it. Oh, this is not the right way. Let me go over here. Oh yeah, we can switch back to recovery sword. Right? Yes. Didn't look like I recovered anything, but maybe it was a very, very small amount. Okay, now there's a bird we've got to speak to from behind. Here's a bird. I spoke to it from behind. So it's not that bird. It's going to be another bird, I guess. Here's a bird. So we can't really get behind it. Talk with a stump. Oh, I remember this one. There's a bird there. We tell the trees what is taking place, and in turn they give us seeds to eat. So I guess you could say we have sort of a give and take relationship. Not that bird. So there's going to be another bird. Where are all the burbs at? Oh, you know what? RPGs that don't let you walk through NPCs? Come on. What's up with that? We're going to look at a map here. I think that's what we're going to do. Hopefully it'll save us a bit of extra time. Greenwood. Woods of Greenwood. That's why I didn't see it. This is just a blank map, so this doesn't really give us much information at all. You know what happened? What happened with what, Jiggly? Oh, this guy. Yeah. Oh, you're so scary. Nothing. Huh. Let me come down. Let's see here. Oh, why I can't find the bird? Why? Do tell. Why can't we find the bird? There's a bird there. I don't think I could talk to that one from behind. No, definitely can't talk to that one from behind. The rafts will only carry the residents of Greenwood. Maybe if you bring something that used to belong to Turbo, they might help you. The awesome leaves from Greenwood buried with Turbo. Is it in a dream? But I don't see any other bird at all. You could tell me. At this stage, we're just cruising through the game to finish everything up. Let's try over here. See what there is. Here's someone snoring. Cannot tell who's making the noise. There's a tree snoring. Okay, one more attempt. Oh, I was going to say to talk to the bird. But I'm not going to worry about that. Let's try the dream here. Here's a bird. Even though I'm only a stump in real life, I often dream that I'm a bird. Let me try that one more time. Nope. Couldn't talk to it by behind. Oh, there are more fireballs, aren't there? I think in the dark areas there are a few more fireballs. Let's take a look. Yeah, and here. Man, why is this looking like this? Hang on. Bear with me. It's so dark. There we go. Oh yeah, Spirit Sword. And this would be the final area of this dungeon, so that's perfect. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to find where their little their little portal thing is. I don't remember. And it's dark in here. Rather dark. Oh. And another one. And this is why we have maps, though, if need be. So we're not mucking around in the dark for hours on end. Okay, that looks like that's probably the entrance. So, we'll go on back here. Okay, one more fireball guy. Oh, another one. Gotta be another one. Yep. There it is. Oh, they put it right mercifully. Right next to it. This ought to be a burb. Released. A bird. Oh, and a little stump, too. So we lucked out. Yeah, there's an exit down here. Okay, that worked out nicely. Now, without your location hit there, I wonder if I would have remembered that after a while, or how long it would have taken me to remember that. Could have taken a while. For shy birds, you better approach quietly from behind. Okay. Shy birds are very shy. Let me come around this way. Ah! You scared me! Please don't sneak up behind me. Well, I guess it's okay. I have something special for you. Red received. The red hot mirror! Okay, we got it. Would have been bad because I forgot the light temple was the last area. Okay. Yeah, and I would not have remembered which temple is which anyway. Multiple areas have had fire, so I would have been like, sure. Okay, so now the final bit is we need one more red hot item. Oh, it's in the world of evil. So I think that's everything. Oh, we need to go and get the black stone from King Magrid. So we'll go ahead and do that. I never did that. We got the purple stone. That's why there was one missing. I could have sworn I spoke to the king, but I guess not. We'll remember to record after this bit here. There we go. Castle's back, ladies and gentlemen. The king. I have failed as a king. I ordered people to be loyal to me and killed whomever would not follow me. Once you reach the top, the only way is down. I was just a coward. I made a promise with the evil king Death Toll, simply because I thought it would impress the queen. But the queen was captured by her own desire and passed away. I must apologize to Dr. Leo. Bro, he's very nonchalant, seems very nonchalant about this. I have the black stone with me. You must have all 6 of these now. Please go to the world of evil and defeat Death Toll. This is all I can do for Dr. Leo, is to literally sit here with my legs crossed while you go do all the work. And this guy's got an army and everything. Incredible. The black materia to use Omega Flare? I didn't remember that. The red hot mirror is something Red looks into daily. Nice. As it finally realized what was happening when the situation was at its worst. Chrono Trigger reference. I turned it into a Final Fantasy VII reference. Invalid! Denied, Chrono Trigger. Denied. Blackstone, though. That's a good one. Let's see. We'll go ahead and record now. Is this okay? Sure is. Now, what did I just say yesterday? I specifically said for Chrono Trigger. There's like entire things I'll forget from Chrono Trigger each time I play it. There's wonderful. There's sections that are like, oh, this is brand new. Or it feels brand new. Okay, World of Evil. Oh, I know. World of Evil time. All right. The 6 stones, I thought that said the G stones. The 6 stones started to shine and were swallowed into the aurora. Heck yeah. Oh, something bad happening. Red, the gate to the world of evil finally opened, but you need the Phoenix's help to defeat Death Toll. When the Phoenix joins you, the Palace of Death Toll will appear in the world of evil. Red, try to find the 3 symbols. I think it sucks about a character as good as Magus, so you have to equip those stones to get triple techs. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And he doesn't have many triple techs. But I wonder what the creative decision was to decide to go that route. And by the way, this looks psychedelic in here. Love me a good cosmic background in an RPG. Bad guys doing bad guy things. That hurts like heck. Probably because I have the 3rd armor equipped in the game. Let's make sure we actually got everything up here. Yeah. Ooh, woo. Oh. Oh. Alright. Don't care for that. Yeah. Alright, before I knew it, my life was almost gone. So let's try and be a bit more careful here, I guess. Invisible bugs! This is my least favorite thing, is invisible bugs. Ah, gotcha. Am I really going to? Yes, oh I am. I am really going to. There we go. Beautiful. He is a secret character. I don't know that necessitates that he has triple text based on equipable items, though. But it is true that he is a secret character. The thing that sucks about... Oh, no, okay. That being said, often single dual text can be more expensive. Yeah, I find that the triple texts are very showy, but you could do more damage doing singles and duels, especially late in the game when we've got a wide access. Secret probably also implies that he doesn't have as strong a tie to the characters. That's why I say creative decision. It seems like it could have been like a lore accurate type thing. One of the stones, the gold stone or gold rock, is the crystallized form of Doreen, who was the sister of Masa and Mune from the Kingdom of Zeal after all those millennia have passed. So there's like a lore reason for that too, like literally a magical being Remember when I found that out, I was like, oh, huh, did not know that. That's always nice for a game that you've played many, many times. Like, wow, I didn't know that. Okay, pop in here again. Glad we can get that free heal super easily. How's it going, Tempe? How's the Tempest raging today? And get rid of you two nasty little statues. It's what? Open the box. Red found 200 gems. Worthless. Because we've got the amazing, the stupendous infinite magic thing. Which I just like. I like having a little R-type satellite thing that follows me around. I like that. An R-type satellite thing. All kinds of big gems dropping here. More? Oh, there's more, dear. Oh my gosh, speaking of more, or a desire for less, guess what I finished last night? I've kept you folks updated on this against your will, and I feel like it's your right to know all about my adventures in hate watching. That's your biggest hint, if you can guess what it is. Hate watching. All right, we cruise through those, and we got this thing out of the way. Oh no, I don't like bugs. I don't like these bugs. The fact that they go invisible is, well, it's stinky. Oh. Buggy. Sora's a lot faster, but it's so cool though. Oh. Watch yourself. That looks spooky, so let's not go there just yet. Unfarted waters? This track has TMNT vibes. I love how Frog just catches a random stone flung in and it becomes a gold rock. That's great. That's great. And if he knew who the gold rock was, I don't know if he would have caught it with his tongue. It is a big trippy. So it was not Uncharted Waters. I was hate watching Rings of Power Season 2. Finally finished it. It's weird watching something that like feels like nothing is really happening, even though things are happening. Oh, hey, there's a thing here. Receive medicinal herb. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that. I don't know how somebody writes that where like events occur but nothing feels eventful. It's a very strange paradox. It really is. How do I get over there? Because that's what I would like, is to get over there. Now, I can't hurt that thing, right? Enjoy the first season where they haven't gotten. So the first season, I would say, is much better than the second season. The first season feels like it was very teasy with lore. Second season tries to do that still, but there are like by the time we got to the end of season 2, I was left wondering why certain characters were still around. Either their arcs had been resolved very early in the season, or their arcs went nowhere really. Big part of that was the Harfoots. I'm just a Harfoot. Let me record this. Some of that was some other major characters from the first season. But I also think the second season does a poorer job of balancing multiple Oh, what's the word here? Oh, here we go. Multiple plot threads simultaneously. Okay, we got the hot red ball. Now we can go ahead and get the Phoenix. So, oh, wrong way. We gotta go to the Mountain King. All those TikTok videos. I don't know. I don't watch TikTok. How's it going in Black Belt? We're on World of Evil. Why watch it if you don't like it? I don't know if you've ever heard of hate watching before, but that's literally what hate watching is. There are let's put it this way. There are many ways to be entertained by something other than the immediacy of mere enjoyment. We could say it that way. I told somebody I enjoy watching something bad because I think it strengthens the critical muscle. Here we go. You made it. Red, I shall call the Phoenix. Bibbidi bobbidi Phoenix time. Here we go. Oh, they have like a whole dance for this and everything. I mean, you've told a lot of lies, Temper, but that might be the biggest one. We received Magic of Phoenix. High above in the sky, a beautiful voice could be heard. I am the Phoenix. I live on the mountain of souls. I will help you revive the world and protect the peace. As soon as I was called, Death Toll moved into position. Uh-oh. Bad guy stuff. Oh, we're going to finish this today. Spooky things are happening. Red, return to the world of evil with the Phoenix. If you equip Soul Blade and Soul Armor, the Phoenix will be able to help you. This is the final battle, the battle with Death Toll. Please get back alive. Okay, I don't have the final armor or weapon, so we're going to go ahead and get that now. I live on a mountain of souls does sound like something a bad guy would say. Let's see. So going back to lore accuracy, I think that some people make too big a deal about lore accuracy. Like, obviously watching this, I was like, I was husband-splaining lore the whole time to my wife. And she would ask questions too. She was very much interested. It was not unsolicited lore explanation. But that's definitely not even like the top 5 reasons why the show stinks. I think lore accuracy isn't a huge deal. It is an adaptation. But I think that the decisions made specifically to violate the lore, namely time compression, affects how the story pans out. So if you compress, 2,000-3,000 years of Lord of the Rings history down into a couple weeks, you're going to have major development problems. Things that don't seem as weighty because they might have taken hundreds of years in the book. Whereas in this, it's like, a guy hits his head during lunch and he's like, I know, rings. Got problems with rings of power. One of them is a focus on Galadriel. It's perfect, beautiful, powerful, intelligent, unstoppable. She makes 100% excellent supplementary character with a boring main character. I think she's more boring in the second season as well. In the first season, she's got an understandable motivation, right? Her brother is killed by Sauron. She would like to go and kill Sauron. And so that's her mission. In the second one, that's not as clear for her direction. And it doesn't seem like the series does much with her. But I do empathize with Rings of Power in that if you're adapting that specific material from Tolkien, there's not an obvious main character. And so, you got to pick somebody. Galadriel seems like a decent main character choice if you're not going to focus on the Númenóreans. But yeah, she's not really a likable character either. I don't know. They try to be like, well, you have darkness in your heart. I was like, that doesn't make her flawed, though. I don't know. I never lie, even when I tell the truth. Uh-oh. Love the term husband-splaining. Is Lord of the Rings the nerdiest fandom? I think it might be Star Trek myself. It depends on what you mean by nerdiest. Like, there are Tolkien scholars who teach in academia. I don't know if that's true of Star Trek. I don't know if there's, like, professional Star Trek academist peoples. Right now I'm reading a Middle-earth book about the last bit of unpublished material of writing that Tolkien ever wrote. And it's got stuff in there explaining, like, how long elves gestate in the womb. 144 years. He was thinking about at one point. One point he was like, nah, only a year. Okay, 9 years. Okay, 144 years. And he had, like, a bunch of math explaining the difference between Valian years and mortal years or sun years. So, the deeper you get, it's pretty nerdy. Klingon teachers might count as Star Trek academics. So, are these fans that teach Klingon as a language? Or are these, like, teachers in academic, like, you know, universities and institutions that teach Klingon? You could take it in colleges. Okay, so that's news to me. I don't know. I've never been a Star Trekkie, but Star Trek is pretty up there. How many functional languages are in? Because now we're going to have to get into the nitty gritty if we got to figure out which one's nerdier. Weirder is, and that's what I mean by nerdy. Like, what do you mean by nerdy? If you mean, like, level of detail, it might be Tolkien. If you mean weirder, it's probably going to be Trekkies. But yeah, how many functional languages are there in Star Trek? Because we might be comparing apples to apples next. Okay, we gotta do we gotta get Soul Blade and Soul Armor. So let me see about this here. I like when they, like, reference the title or something when you got a thing. Let's see. Make sure with the So these items are in the World of Evil. So we're good. We're gonna continue. But I mean, which fandom produces the most cringeworthy fans? Not Middle-earth. Flat out. There's no way. No, that would probably belong to, like, Undertale or Sonic, I'd imagine. Probably Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, this is, like, the fandom that gave us furries. So, I don't know, but then there's Disney adults, too. FF7 is pretty far up there. Yeah. That's okay, yeah, if we just mean which one has the most cringy fans, that's going to be tricky to answer. My top votes would be Sonic, Disney adults, maybe just Disney in general, and potentially FF7. I mean, FF7 House, if you don't know what FF7 House is, I can't think of anything in any other fandom that is as bad as FF7 House. If you don't know what that is, go look it up, because I don't really want to mention it on stream. There's Tolkien Elvish as well. There is, and the reason why I ask about the difference between Trekkies and Tolkien is Tolkien's got multiple working languages. Sindarin, Quenya, Westron. I think Black Speech might be functional now, but I don't know if it was functional during his lifetime. So that's why I was curious about how many functional languages there are in Star Trek. Soul Edge and Soul Calibur. I don't know if I've met any fans for Soul Edge or Soul Calibur. Sonic fan, you're not wrong. There's some streams. Yeah, mostly the fan art. I've seen quite a bit. 7 toilet. Yeah, time to go look. Scrub your computer afterwards with a bleach. No, it's not that bad. It is. It's a really prime example of what happens when a fandom becomes a religious cult, essentially. These are people who were, like, waiting for Sephiroth, like the second coming of Christ. They were holed up in, like, an apartment. And, yeah, it was, I mean, we're talking, like, significant cult-like behavior. So there's a lot. There's a lot there, but there's documentaries that you could check out. For Gameologica, that was a concept that I thought about visiting myself because, you know, it fits in with the whole exploration of religion in video games. But that one's pretty major. I don't know. Sonic fans may be the weirdest fans I've ever met, but then there's Undertale fans. I feel like there aren't as many Undertale fans. And by the way, like, listen, if you're listening to this right now and you're like, oh no, Red said Undertale fans are weird. I don't mean all Undertale fans. I don't mean all Sonic fans. Like, I've got a Sonic fan who writes for me on our website, and he's fine. He's like the nicest person on earth. I like Undertale, for crying out loud. I think Sonic, which is my favorite Sonic game? Probably Sonic Mania. I think Sonic Mania is like a spectacular game. I think Sonic 2 is great. But, like, I'm not, like, creating really bizarre, you know, questionable content and things like that for Sonic just because I like those things. Oh, what is this? This is a wall of some kind? Oh, and they... Okay. I'm gonna die here. Don't want that to happen. Alright. Let me just... Oh, it's a ways back, isn't it? That's not that bad. Okay, I need to start paying attention more. Twisted version of Earthbound fandom? That's because Undertale is essentially a twisted version of Earthbound. But I like that game. Yeah. No, that sort of thing. And Black Belt, that sort of thing. Ray, how's it going? Been catching up on the old ones? Well, welcome to the last one. We're here, the World of Evil. It's going to be great. Like a lot of game fans, you have to play it the exact same way I did to get the full experience. Yeah. When I first played Undertale, I played the genocide route. Oh, man, and that... I got blocked by a couple people that I thought were regular friends online for that. I said something like, video game characters are just math. They don't really have feelings. And yeah, that'll get you blocked. So it's realistic, but you know, people can get upset about that sort of thing as long as you're not like up in people's faces about it. Like Earthbound, I might like Undertale. I think you would like Undertale. I don't know that liking Earthbound is a prerequisite for liking Undertale. I think Undertale is a great game for a lot of reasons. Toby Fox soundtrack is fantastic. It has very cleverly designed turn-based battles where each battle kind of involves doing like a very brief micro game, like micro mini game, in order to deal damage or avoid damage. And then the genocide pacifist dichotomy kind of creates different opportunities for completing the game. It's just very creative. So I would definitely recommend it. I think it's great. Oh, the irony of like going, not irony, the coincidence of going all the way back to the start to heal up when there was a level up right there. Whap, whap, wah. You know what? I don't really care for these bugs. There we go. No. Oh, it got serious. Like, I got quiet. That's again until I get serious when that happens. Okay, that should let us waltz our way up there now. Let's see. Grumpy Clint Eastwood GIF. Notice like both Earthbound. Oh, both of you guys. was like Charlie and Unicorn. You're just a constant downer, huh? You guys. Yeah, Earthbound's a classic. Undertale's a modern classic. Basically, like, I think I could probably base my entire flavor off of whatever Baron and Temper like. I'm pretty much the opposite. I don't know, but we both liked Unicorn Overlord, so not all is lost. Not all is lost. Ah, it's too bad we can't get rid of those things. You gotta go around the long way. I'd say we're taking the long way around. It's because we are. We're taking the long way around. We have received Soul Army. All right, we got the Soul Armor. Ooh, and it looks so cool. Oh, it looks like the armor part, not the cape. Looks like Golbez a little bit here. Sugar Zoos. Hey, Sugar Zoos. What did the teddy bear say after he ate too much? He said, ah! So now I know who Sugar Zoos is. This guy and I go way back. Way back. I knew him like before you were a teenager or something like that, dude. Way back. You love Chrono Trigger? I'm looking side-eyed at you. I am. I don't know. Like Chrono Trigger and Earthbound. Like I have a hard time figuring out which one to put in my... Well, no. I know Chrono Trigger is in my top 5. But I regularly put Earthbound in my top 5. A long time since I played through Earthbound and really like the ridiculous humor. Yes. The best localization on the Super Nintendo. Guarantee. Just to see what the fuss was all about. I will say if you play a game based on a reaction to hype, you're going to have a bad time. I've never met, you know, that many people who... I've never met that many people. I haven't met that many people who will like sort of spite play something or just to see, well, what's all the big focus, hush and puffle, and walk away, you know, doing it. I think the issue with the prefer fantasy settings is no comedy in games. It's just got to be as bleak and dreary as possible. No, it's good. It's good. And like one of the games that I think is genuinely funny. Like a lot of indie games, Sea of Stars comes to mind. Sea of Stars is one of those where like tries to be funny, but it's like, hey, what if we were in a video game? You know, like meta humor like that. That. Not a huge fan of that stuff. Or I think there's things in Earthbound that are genuinely funny. One of my favorite things in Earthbound is when you go to the Stoic Club, and it's, you know, like one of those like upper class clubs in like a nice town, and there's a guy that's like, what does he say? He's like, what? You can't envision the final collapse of capitalism? Incredible. And just like that level of like capturing, we've all talked to that guy. Of capturing that personality in just a few bits of text. Wonderful. To me, it was like almost like Peanuts gang facing existential horror. That sounds about right. Call him a hype for Claire Obscure. Yeah, this is why I don't play too many games right when they launch, because that's when the hype is highest. And then it kind of dips back down, and then it swings back up for classics, you know, as they go up. Third strongest mole is a great joke too. There's wonderful stuff in there that there's like in nowhere else. Like this game, Dragon View, there are a lot of like really flat games in terms of dialogue on the Super Nintendo, but yeah, I would definitely say Earthbound's got the top. Graphics, not so much, but you know, beggars can't be choosers and all that. Okay. Now it is Hitch's time to go ahead and get the heck out of here. Oh. Almost got me. Ah. Hey. Jerk. This thing. No. Oh, you can tell it's ultra spooky in here because it's really dark. And you got the crazy stuff going on in the background. We had found 100 gems. Not the soul sword yet. Not the soul sword yet. Woo! There are huge fans of these, like, Phantom Zone walls here. Darn it! My friend. Not gonna stand for that. I won't even sit for that. No, no, no. Come on. Now, back to Earthbound, though. In all seriousness, Earthbound can be a tricky game to recommend because I think it relies very heavily on nostalgia and sentimentality. That's not going to resonate with a lot of people. And honestly, the graphics, a lot of people I've spoken with, they're just like, I couldn't get past the graphics. And I was like, I get it. Like, it might as well be stick figures. It's not a pretty game to look at. But highly unique game. Oh my gosh, what a soundtrack. What a freaking soundtrack. Okay, these guys, not going to mess around here. Not going to mess around. Continues to mess around. Right here. Take that, foul creature. Oh, we got the magic gems number. Woo! There we go. Attaboy. Sweet. Thank goodness this is right here. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let me zoom back up here. Mother 3 produces the saddest fan base. Oh, you finished Mother 3. How was that? It sounds like it was rather sad. Earthbound has those moments. Let's see. Well, there are certainly fantasy settings in Earthbound. There's certainly sci-fi settings, but obviously a lot of it is a modern Americana. Let's see. Earthbound to me was like Peanuts Gang. Read that one. Third most powerful mole. Not sure if comedy is one of the things I'd rate RPGs on personally, but may contribute to my lower rating. Yeah, you guys sound like the same person sometimes. It's like it's a format. It's like you got drama, you have action, comedy, tragedy. I don't know if I would say any story is worse for being a comedy versus a tragedy, but it's just a format. Let's see. Laugh at Spinny Bar, but it doesn't make the game better to me. Right. And I wouldn't call FF2 or 4 a comedy either. It has comedic moments, though. Buddy of mine hates the graphical style. He doesn't like Peanuts, so that tracks. Yeah. The rolling HP mechanic. Oh, yeah, where you can, like, heal back if you're quick enough. Graphics of Earthbound remind me of Game Boy era RPGs. So what did bother you in Earthbound? Is it similar to Temper where you just don't like, or you prefer fantasy things? Things that are like legitimately wrong with Earthbound is it has a pretty bad control scheme, I think. Like just to talk to people is kind of weird, and then it has that Dragon Quest style menu system. Simplistic graphics leaning to the comedy. It's certainly deliberate too. It's not like oh no, we accidentally made a game that looks like stick figures. But I can see why the style would turn people off. I think it was nearly as fun as Earthbound from a story perspective. Not enough in Mother 3. Is it short? Earthbound is kind of longish. Okay, let's save here, and we still need to get the soul sword. I do wish to continue. Soul sword. Oh, it is pretty long? So what do you mean there's not enough in 3? Not enough lightheartedness? Is that what you mean? I mean, this seems like the end of it right here. So I might have missed the soul sword. Let me see. Oh, okay, not enough lightheartedness. Got it. I thought you meant not enough Content. My bad. Misunderstood you. The Soul Sword. Oh, Soul Blade. Continue the third area, destroy the enemy layers. Is there you'll find the Soul Blade and chest in the southeast corner. So that's what I did not get yet. So we gotta go do that. Hey. Oh. Oh. Yeah, we gotta go over here, huh? Do this bit. Yeah, that's irritating. You know what? Screw those guys. We can always just go heal up again. I'm gonna play that all day. Here we go. Red received the Soul Blade. The Soul Blade? Oh, it looks so cool too. The strongest sword you may use. You can use. Excuse me. All right, now let's go save the game. Because we are at the end, ladies and gentlemen. The finale of the game. I just noticed now the life bar changed color. Because it's that full. Level 24. Let's see. Mother 3 is how nice of the game to grant us permission to use its weapons, right? Characters didn't feel the same. It felt I had no say in the game. I was forced into it all. The combat felt uninteresting and built up to what felt like an anticlimactic final battle. That's interesting about the final battle. This is absolutely a game in which the characters are pretty flat. So it's interesting to hear you criticize that after yesterday with talking about Unicorn Overlord, which does have very flat characters. But I would have to agree that the characters are pretty flat in, as far as the playable cast, pretty flat in Earthbound. I think Earthbound's NPCs are really where its characterizations are. But certainly Ness is like a player avatar. There's not a whole lot of dialogue from Paula and Jeff. And then I think Pooh. Yep, said it. I think Pooh doesn't even have dialogue in the game. Or does he? He may not. I don't exactly recall. Mother 3 is a 10 out of 10. I'm sad, would cry again. Better fleshed out story, but Earthbound I remember being way funnier. Don't evolve in Unicorn, there's tons of options, and they all act differently. In terms of like stock personalities, yeah, I guess. Like there's like, hey, this is the tsundere chick, and this is the old mentor and stuff like that. Like the stock characters because they don't evolve or change at all. But Unicorn Overlord is also a game with like, 50 playable characters compared to 4. Tons of options though. In terms of like how to play the game, like Earthbound is a linear JRPG, 100%, and Unicorn Overlord is like an open world game for sure. Barbarians, casters, witches. Oh, it's like just a variety of classes. In Earthbound, you've got 2 psychics, a scientist, and a martial artist. But there's 4 characters to play as. And it's globetrotting, so there's a lot of variety in that regard. All right, let's see what they got here in the bad guy place. The poor creature that repeats transmigration of the soul and cannot die. I will put you to sleep. I will put you in a deep sleep. Oh, okay, we're going straight at it. Whoa, kind of weird to dodge this. Okay, so hang on. Let's get all this stuff in order. Got the Phoenix thing. I'm gonna put this thing on. Phoenix, help me. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Now we're cooking with gas. Oh, that was quick. For sure. And I'm in trying to come at what you've said. I am attempting to understand what you've said. That's the only point there. I think if it were to just be a base argument, it doesn't really go anywhere. Nobody's ever convinced by an internet argument, like, let's face it. So my perspective is if I can understand what your perspective is better and why that worked for you and didn't for me, or why this didn't work for you and that did for me, that equates to a better understanding of the game holistically, which I think is the ultimate goal of criticism. Some people believe being constantly reincarnated means everlasting suffering. Being alive is suffering for some creatures. You will find out what I mean. Oh, dang. Oh, we got bad guy stuff. Oh. Okay. All right. There we go. That's what we want to do. But obviously we don't want to stand in the middle here. Oh, yeah. Okay. So there's gonna be like a spot. There's gonna be like a spot to stand. There's a spot right there. But then if I wanted to get away from those, I guess I could do that. Okay, got it. Positioning! It's all about that positioning. My friends. Oh, I missed that bit. Ah! Hey now, hey now. Uh-oh, my headphones are dying. Right now? The headphones gotta die now? Okay, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed here. I gotta be faster with that. Darn. Darn, darn, darny, darn, darn. All right, let me see here. This game is great. How's it going, Megatron ECS? How are you? Let's see. I just feel like other RPGs at the time had more variety. Cecil and Kane both are melee characters, but play quite different. Oh, so yeah. When you said variety, I thought you meant like in terms of everything in the game, because there's a lot in Earthbound. But it is, I mean, Earthbound only's got 4 playable characters, yeah. And like I think Jeff and Pooh are quite different, but Paula and Ness are fairly similar. Paula is kind of your white mage. It is great. I'm glad you're doing fine. When was the last time you've played through Soul Blazer, Megatron? We're about to finish it today. There is an Earthbound on NES. There's Mother, Earthbound Beginnings, which I find unplayable. Way too high of a random encounter rate. But for an SNES game, I think Earthbound's just about right. Again, best localization on the SNES. Huge amount of dialogue. Quite good music. But yeah, graphically, woof. But I think if you're looking, if I were to know you before you played Earthbound and you were asking for an RPG that had playable characters with a lot of variety, I would not suggest Earthbound. But I've actually never heard Earthbound criticized for that specifically. I think there are slight differences between the characters. Certainly more than some of the, like, I'm drawing a blank. All right, we'll just get back to the battle here. Otherwise, I could camp here forever. Talking about Earthbound. He's about to do the thing. Okay, I can't see over this camera. I'm just going to blame all of my problems on that. Whoa! No, I wasn't fast enough. Okay. They really want you to get the positioning down pat. Open your stupid head! Oh. Does he not have a... He doesn't have a life bar, like, at all? I ain't seeing one. Oh, man. Oh, man. This could take me all day. Hardest final boss. No, just kidding. Lagoon. I think Lagoon was legitimately hardest final boss. Ease 3 was up there. Boy, I tell you what. But that was fairly simple though in terms of okay. In terms of okay, will I get hit here? Uh-oh, my headphones died. My headphones died, y'all. Yeah, you gotta kill the blue flames, huh? Okay. Headphones died. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get a new pair of headphones here. Okay. Back at it. Missed a lot here in chat, obviously, because I was in the zone. I have a Bluetooth thing here, so I'm going to try this. See if this will work. Hopefully. Allform Thor, you know what's up. Yeah, that was pretty rough. Let me catch up here on chat first while I try and get this going. The targeting on the lasers being unpredictable is cool. Yeah, there's a predictability to the lasers for sure, but it's based on your position. It's really fast to try and get around it. I think it is pretty cool that you're kind of trying to avoid the three things here. You got the blue flames that you need to extinguish in order for his head to open. Then he's got his downward fireballs, which is not hard to avoid, but trying to dodge the lasers while you're doing that is pretty tough. But this is not that hard of a boss though. Earthbound feels more like a plot-driven game if you think about the difference between 1 and 6, where 1's characters are more or less just medium for the player. Oh, for sure. I think plot and narrative are so super central to Earthbound compared to a lot of the RPGs that I've played, really, on this system. Okay, let's see. Classes are very DQ-ish. Yeah, that was something I was thinking about more recently, is how Dragon Quest-like Earthbound is. Once Paula, Jeff, or Pooh become part of your party, it feels more like they kind of just become paper cutouts to manipulate. Yeah, like they do slightly different things, but I think in general you can kind of rely on them for them to do the same sorts of things. Like Jeff's got his tech stuff, Pooh's got his martial arts stuff, Paula has got some sweet heals, but it's not a huge, it's not like you're looking at like a warrior, a white mage, a black mage, and a monk or anything like that. Let me see here. Now I got to get this situated. I'm not super techie, so hopefully I can connect a Bluetooth thing easily. Add device. We're going to turn on the Bluetooth. Oh, it did sounds. Boop, 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 boop. What even is this? It's Bitech. I think it's connected to something else, honestly. Oh, here we go. Headphones. Connecting. Bop. Okay, this should work. Testing. Yeah, it should work. Oh, you got auto-modded? Welcome to the club. Any other Dragon Quest 2 fans in chat? Trailer for the remake is a fourth party member. Really shake up the gameplay. Oh, don't worry about it. I did not finish Dragon Quest 2. Not because I didn't hate it, I just didn't finish it. Oh, these headphones stink. It's like you're listening to it from like a tin can. Come on. Okay. Maybe strategically trying to extinguish these at the right time is a good idea. There we go. That way we're not trying to dodge all this at the same time. So fast. Oh, I'm about to toast. Darn it. What headphones do I normally use? They're just like a wireless headphones. I had wired ones, but because of this setup, there's so many wires all over the place. So, yeah, these are other wireless Bluetooth headphones. I just use some cheap stuff. I had expensive headphones, but they break. So it's like, why spend all this money? You know? No idea. And there's no, like, you guys aren't getting like an echo from me or anything like that, right? Because these apparently have a mic on them, but I don't think the system's picking up on that. Well, that ate my, that ate my medicinal herb. Okay, sounds good? Good. Okay, give that another shot. See what we can do. And then, like I was saying, at the start of the, towards the start of the stream, tomorrow it looks like we'll be starting a new RPG on the Super Nintendo. It's probably going to be Wizardry 5. Like almost positive it's going to be Wizardry 5. Let's make sure we've got this equipped. And we'll save again. Oh, are you a fan of Wizardry 5? Or just yay that we're starting a new RPG? I don't know how many folks I've ever met who are fans of Wizardry 5 on Super Nintendo. Wizardry. That's always a great sign when... Oh, that's kind of weird that you can walk all over this. Always a great sign when Temper over here decides that he's gonna... he's gonna give an evil laugh for a game. You know what? I'm gonna try coming up here on the side and see what happens. I will put you in a deep sweep. There we go. Never heard of this game, so excited to see something new. Oh, nice. Isn't even hiding it? Has he ever hid any of that element of personality? I don't know. Can't wait for the rage. We're going to be the rage mage instead of the red mage. Mage to become a wizard. Wizardry separates the men from the boys. Ugh. That's always great when we have like literally like a pubescent, like a pubescent level up attached to a freaking entertainment product from 20 years ago. 30, what year is it? 35 years ago? He is known to obscure the truth in favor of toy. It's true. It's true. It is true. No reason to hide it. Wizardry is crushingly difficult. Yeah, we'll do what we can. We'll do what we can. I've enjoyed difficult games on here in the past, just not anything from Koei. Well, no, that's untrue. I did enjoy Uncharted Waters. I just did not enjoy streaming Uncharted Waters. Big difference. Yeah, come and get me. Okay, we need to find a better spot. Like if I stand here, no. Okay. This is going to be just a little bit of testing. If I stand here, nope. If I stand here, still going to get me. What about here? I can always reset this. It's not a big deal. No, there's no perfect kind of hidey hole away from those, is there? I need to find good positioning for, like, that's one way to avoid it, I guess. No. Yeah, I don't know. Let me try this. Oh, that was a terrible place to... Like, if I stood right here, I don't think there's a safe spot to hide from those. There might be, but I'm just not finding it. I mean, that's not too bad. That's not too shabby. Ah. Oh man, it walked right into it. Oh, worst time to trigger that. Oh, there we go. If we walk up right here, then you can kind of get around that. Looks like pretty easily. Oh, but that was too far that way. Okay. All right. Ah. Oh yeah, let's see. Harder than Dark Souls. Use Dark Souls as difficulty management. Yeah, like Elden Ring. Elden Ring's hard. There's some hard bosses in there, but I think you could definitely use your RPG stats to kind of skew ease in your favor there. Demon Souls was a little tricky too. I don't know if those are the hardest games I've ever played. Seventh Saga, that one got me. Brain mix up this fight in the boss rush screen from ActRaiser. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're very similar. I think dungeon crawlers in general are a really difficult genre. There's a lot going on. Like, it'll be like, oh, whoops. Oh, well, we were testing on that one anyway. Like, there will be like stamina mechanics, survivability mechanics in dungeon crawlers. Then you got mazes, puzzles. Enemies can be brutal. Tough time. But yeah, I guess I got it cut out for me. I mean, we're going to have to do it eventually. Maybe we'll do an Ultima. I don't know. Just spread those out. I really don't know. Really do not know. Now, can you save often to get around that? Deleting your, having characters deleted and crap like that? Maybe pretty pissed off at permadeath, I can imagine. I will put you into a deep sleep. Alright, barely took any damage that time. That's great. Okay, we're going to have to save often then. A pile of dust. Well, I'll see if it'll put my first chest hair on the old pecs. No. I gotta remember my spot. Don't panic, written in large friendly letters. Right here. If I can get them to kind of come down decent. No. Ah, the positioning. You move really darn fast on this game too. Let's get those out of the way there. I timed that all kinds of wrong. Ah. And again. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. No, don't hit me. Got hit. Oh. Come on, let's dance. What do you guys got? Oh boy. Almost ran into that one there. Ah, no. I just need to move up. Okay. Let's take a break here. I'm getting a little... I'm going to lose my chutzpah. Going to look like a Wookiee. Wizardry that released PS2 is actually very good. Much better than previous console iterations. What's the name of the PS2 Wizardry? Okay, here we go. Didn't they recently re-release Wizardry 1? I want to say it was. I don't know. No, I stepped on the fire. Gotta make sure that I can actually equip the medicinal herb in time. Ah. Still caught me. Oh, darn, I missed it. Oh, no! I was just so good, too. I lost track of my health. Keep that medicinal herb. All right. All right. Final boss hype. This guy's got to go down today. No matter how long it's going to take. It's going to take a little bit of time, but that's okay. I wish that he had a health bar. That would be handy. Oh, well, that's what it was, right? It was a remake of the original Wizardry. Yeah, that would be cool to play. That feels like that's something like historically valuable. All right. So I took a little damage. So sue me. Okay, let me check something here. Hang on, bear with me 1 sec. Ugh. Still caught me, darn it. What? Hey. Ah. Maybe I gotta like psych them out and do a little soccer move. No. It's just so darn fast. Oh no. I don't know where I was going there. That's the spot right there. You gotta bring him down and then go around like that. That's the spot. Oh! Just like so. Just like a Mama Domino's used to make. Oh! So they get uppity with the placement of. Oh! Did that to myself. Okay, right here. Yeah, you come around. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I got scared of that one. Wait for it. There we go. Now we're really starting to get the hang of the pattern. Okay. Took me a little while. Oh, timed that completely wrong. How's it going, everybody? Hope you're still staying frosty. I am really focusing here. That's the way we do it. No, I went too far. What a crying shame. Boom, that is it. But I'm glad to have found a fairly reliable way to get around these things. The lasers. The little crystal lasers. Oh, that was too fast. Right here. Ooh. Ah, okay. Enjoy watching funny numbers go up and a little bit of giving pain. It's always debated what is an RPG. Numbers go up. That's an RPG. Okay, gotta watch the health. Watch the health. Terrible timing on this one. Oh! Hey! What? Don't tell me there's more. Finally, Red defeated Death Toll. Suddenly, Red heard a small voice. Red, we decided to stay here and seal the world of evil. The world of evil is a dark world that exists in the back of creatures' minds. As long as there are inventions in this world, the same thing will happen. I will stay and try to stop as much as possible. You are still young. You should experience more. And if you figure out reasons for all feelings, all connections and existences. You will be wise like the master. Red, get going. The world of evil began to disappear. Sweet! Well done, old bean. Good job. We did it. I think that's it. Red, you made it. All the creatures have been saved. Every last one, thanks to you. Tomorrow we'll move on to Not So Fast. Why don't you go and see the world and all its creatures? Complete genocide. I don't know if you're following the plot on this game. You finally made it. First of all, let me say thank you. I started to think of many things. I know this may sound strange, but in the human world, if a person kills one man, he is a murderer. However, if a person kills 100, then he is praised as a hero. Didn't Stalin say that? I became a king by this theory, but I always felt lonely. Oh no, Stalin said a statistic. But even if I had many men and beautiful women around me, I felt alone. Now I realize no man can live by himself. No, Stalin said one death is a tragedy, 1,000 is a statistic, something like that. I'm going to spend all the money I've received from death toll to construct and build a great town. This is my way of compensating the people I helped defeat. I think you should be overthrown, honestly. You were a terrible king. I also want to build a town where people won't have anything to fear, and they can begin to believe in themselves. Oh, we got all kinds of typos here. Quintet was like, they're not going to make it that far. Red, thank you very much. I will build statues of you and Dr. Leo in the center of town. I promise to tell every generation about your accomplishments. That sounds like a great recompense for imprisoning every living thing on the planet, including inanimate objects, just so you can have money. Dr. Leo could pass away peacefully. We tools, exist to be used by human beings. We are happy if we're helpful to the humans, and we hurt if they use us in the wrong way. Even though we would like to tell them not to use us the wrong way, we cannot. This is very painful. But Dr. Leo understood our feelings. The tools Dr. Leo used must have been happy. Death Toll had money, I guess. Oh, you're back.
Well, I wasn't worried, but Nome was really worried about you. Nome, say something.
Oh, the snail? Snails are disgusting. The king is such a thoughtless man.
Dr. Leo has passed away. I miss him very much. There are creatures that only get 1 year to live. The value of life depends on the number of days spent with fulfillment. Maybe Dr. Leo's life was more fulfilled than many others.
Maybe. Red, thank you very much. Please, peace has returned here to St. El's. The dolphin, Louis, used to live with Dr. Leo. It's strange. Whenever he tells me about Dr. Leo and his daughter, Lisa, I miss them and sometimes find myself crying. Now Dr. Leo is gone. Lisa must be very lonely. Oh, here comes Louis. He must have heard your voice. Whew!
Red, why don't you visit me?
I decided to return to my hometown along with my friends. To tell you the truth, I am to be married. Oh, a dolphin wedding. Hey, Lala, come in here. Oh, yeah. Don't you think she is beautiful? We will be happy together. Red, I wish you luck. Nice. I wonder if it does have a retranslation. Probably. Turbo's grave is standing alone. When Red closed his eyes, he tried to imagine Turbo. Dolphins. Like good sleep comes after hard work. Good rest comes after an honest life. Oh, I like that line. I will rest well with Dr. Leo. Like good sleep after hard work, good rest comes after an honest life. Brilliant. Despite the clumsiness of localization, they can still get some poignant things across. Lisa appears to be sleeping. Red placed the dream rod upon Lisa's head. Let's go to the dream world. Red, I thought I would meet you here. I'm all alone. I know that as time passes, I will stop feeling lonely. My father used to tell me the key to happiness lies in patience, not in haste. I don't know whether you are an angel or human, but I must ask you to do me a favor. I will not ask you to stay with me. Only promise me you will return someday. You could tell me a lie, but if I feel our promise will give me hope for the future, but I feel our promise will have hope for the future, please promise me that you will one day return. Oh no! Foreshadowing many games in which you have an illusion of options. Thank you. I wish this dream would never end. No, just kidding. Don't ruin the vibe. Red, promise me you'll return someday. Guess who's back? Back again. And Reddy's back. Tell a friend. And here we go. Well, this looks like parallax scrolling to me. Grass Valley at sunset, the glistening ocean, the restored world was beautiful. All the creatures stopped and looked at the beauty of the sunset. Hello! Hey, what's up? Addy Sensei's private night lesson. New here. How's it going? Welcome. Unfortunately, this is the end of a game that we're just finishing here. One was with his child and one was with his friend. Creatures were in awe of the scenery. So what's going on? I'm going to call you private night lesson. Suddenly, a light ray shot into the sky. However, no one noticed it. Are you late? Yeah. Well, we started about 2 hours ago, but we just finished Soul Blazer. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Soul Blazer at all. Now, curiously, they modified her face for the Western version. She looked more anime otherwise. Lisa was standing all by herself. If you'd like to see the difference between her Western face and her Japanese face, look at the thumbnail for this video when it's on YouTube. And I used the Japanese version for that. She used to feel lonely when she saw the sunset, but now she thinks it is beautiful. All surviving creatures. Not familiar? It's a great game. If we're not familiar with each other, my name is Moses, aka the Well-Bred Mage. We're playing through every Super Nintendo RPG. Just like her father changed impossible to possible, Lisa feels she will be happy if she believes. What are some of your favorite Super Nintendo RPGs? Do you have any? This is a wonderful one, Soul Blazer by Quintet. Tomorrow we'll be starting a new one at 1 p.m. Central. Probably going to be Wizardry 5. I've only got 9, I think, Here we go. End credits. I've only got 9, I think, games to finish off on my list. Tomoyoshi Miyazaki is one of the 2 missing members of Quintet's studio, and possibly a big reason why these games were never remade, largely except for ActRaiser. There's a vocal version of this song? Really? Big Joe? What do you mean? I'm not familiar with that. It was checked by Robert Gerald. I've got to speak with him a little bit. Nice guy. Now, I'm not really into not really a Super Nintendo person. I gotcha. Are you into Final Fantasy at all? Usually, for Super Nintendo, Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy IV, Earthbound, and Secret of Mana are kind of the big ones that people talk about most often. Breath of Fire, 1 or 2, there's a lot of fans for those. But if you come back and watch, you might see an RPG that you'll be interested in. I do have a couple playthroughs uploaded on the YouTube channel. There's also some still on Twitch. We've played through a lot of them. There's about 46, 47 RPGs, but we're nearly done. And I'm including all the ones that I've ever beat across my lifetime. Night Without Lovers has both a vocal and an SNES version. Really? Huh. Based upon Soul Blader. They're just going to throw that in there like it ain't nothing. Soul Blader. Is that the Japanese version of the game? I can't recall. Presented by good old Enix. Thanks a lot, Enix. That was a great game. Fantastic game. Fire 2 is something I'm more familiar with, but on Game Boy Advance. Yeah, so a lot of these have been ported to other systems over time, which is great. This is the master speaking. My follower, tell me, what is on your mind? I do not know what has happened between you and that girl. However, being attracted to a human means that you have not yet established yourself as a heavenly creature. Holy Rusted Metal, are you winning, son? We did finish the game, yeah. A year has now passed, but your feelings have not changed. Maybe you should try living as a human being, learning how they live. Be warned, though. Once you go down to Earth, you will lose all memory. Oh no, now they gotta find each other again. Thanks for the GG's Holy Rusted Metal. Hey, Turbo. I feel something strange in the air today. New Game Plus? No, this is just an extra ending. What's wrong with me? Red promised he'd come back, and lo and behold, but he doesn't remember who he is or who she is. Red? Is that you? Oh my. No, just kidding. I knew you would come back. We were joking about it. Soul Blader, Soul Bladder. I couldn't recall what it was from. What is wrong? Don't you remember me? I do not. It's okay. You don't have to worry. I can tell by the look in your eyes. It's me, Lisa, daughter of Dr. Leo, the inventor. Please, don't you remember me? Give me another reason, another option to say no. Well, okay. You have never lied to me. It's just hard to believe you lost all your memory. All right, I won't ask you again. I guess I have to change my way of thinking. We can create many new wonderful memories together. This reminds me a lot of the ending of Lufia 1. Lufia game's also really, really good. Let me introduce myself. I'm Lisa, and the goat behind me is Turbo, named after the dog. Come on, Turbo, say hello. Bleat. Oh, it doesn't talk anymore? Because they were talking goats. He looks like a dog I used to have. Battery backed up his memory. Should have created more save states. Always stagger your saves, people. That is why I call him Turbo. Come, I'll show you around. Hurry up, Turbo. The goat's coming too. Turbo doesn't want to do that. Turbo want to eat the grass. Well, all right. That's the ending of Soul Blazer. The end. So this was, for those of you unfamiliar, this was an action RPG with kind of a city building mechanic in it. Very unique for its time. Quintet was known for unique games. But that, as they say, is that. Thanks, everybody, for coming to watch. The end is the beginning. And the goat. It's more proof that Soul Blazer is the goat. Go and check out the thumbnail on YouTube if you're curious to know, like what all it looks like and what not. In the meanwhiles, I guess we will go ahead and say hi to Megan Hertz. And I will see you folks tomorrow. We'll start a brand new RPG together. I think it'll be Wizardry 5. I hope to see you again that time. Bye-bye.